And we're live. We just got to get checking with the tower real quick, make sure we're doing okay, and then we'll go from there, guys. Been having a lot of fun with Prof-Automaton. Looks like Twitch is good. One more we get verbalized, and we're good to go. YouTube just got up, and looks like we're good there, too. Awesome. Hey, Felix, how's it going, bud? Where you been? Oop, I got to turn that down. I like to see all my people there on YouTube and Twitch. We got 10 people total watching us on both platforms. That's pretty awesome. So, I did a little yard work today. Got kind of cleaned out. Cleaned out a lot of stocks. Hey, Phantom's here too. Nice to see you. Cleaned out a lot of stocks. Moved some logs around from my whole tree that I got dropped off because I went tree crazy one time. Awesome. Good. You got a break. Good. You need it. Looks like Phantom's here as well on Twitch. Don't remember who Justicar-Pamella is, but they know my... Oh, it's Phalanx. Good. You're good. Let's see if we can get Phantom. There we go. Big Wick. Getting some Big Wick. Doing great, buddy. Ill there. Did you want to join, bud? Let's make sure we can get, let's get the code there. Cat, you're not making this easier. You're really not making this easier. She is just lording herself over me. Manual until the end. Meth-Muncher, nice to see. We're gonna get some chaos tonight. A rogue Minerva appears. Yeah, I know. She's got the stealth class of a lion. Yeah, thank you. You know you can get away with this when we have a cat here. When we're on stream, she's like, oh, hey, it's time to mess with you. She's very sassy. She's a sassy, sassy cat. She has almost 1 million views. We've got a full group of travelers here. That's awesome. Good to see everybody here. Let me just make sure we get it verbalized, and we'll get going from there. I can't type. Yeah, the cat thing doesn't help. Jesus. Come here. Slay the beast in Darktide. Ready, ready, ready. Got Big Wick. Okay, awesome. Nice to see ya. Phalanx and Beezy there on YouTube. And we got 5 other people there on Twitch too. So, yep, all ready. Awesome. Let's do this. This is going to be a good one. Cat, you're just not... Yeah, she's really in the way. How about we do the new event? Ooh, yeah. Vigil Station Oblivion. That's a good one. Yeah, she's not helping that much. Yeah, we do. Look at these badasses. I could say the whole thing. You guys have heard it 1,000 times, so I usually don't. I can say the whole thing if you guys want me to, but usually I don't. Cat? Ah, there we go. Give myself a little break. I've been saying that all day long. Cat helps. Yeah, she steals souls. She's our soul stealer, huh? Your soul stealer? Nice to see you guys here again. I'm gonna have some fun with some Psyker. Some people on Reddit kind of think that the Flame Staff has no synergy, but a lot of the synergy comes from in the actual talent tree in the Psyker. So like the Flame Staff really kicks up. When you're immune to range attacks, when you're critting, that's when it really starts to get crazy. You can really start to eat people alive when the talents start kicking off. And that's what I'm trying to show is the Flame... You are not just one weapon. You are a plethora of weapons. Yeah, clear the cat's H and the Zeech. Yep. She is digging her claws into my thigh right now. It's great. So we're hearing that trapper, right? He's somewhere. Well, we hear that too, but let's get the trapper first. There we go. Got him too. That's what I love about Brain Bursts. It's tons of fun for all the family. And then we have the Flame Staff to make sure people don't start up the guns. And then the Shriek to kind of push everybody back. So right now, I am immune to shooting when Empathic Evasion's up. The staff has extra crit on it. It's got flak damage, which is the most common type of armor. So it does amazing against hordes. It spreads fire, and it makes me immune to range attacks in every way. And that dot spreads, and when it kills somebody else, it also bounces to another person. Combine that with somebody who's really good with a greatsword, you have a freaking god almost. And I don't think that any other class can't do something just as amazing as this one. I think all classes have the same potential. They just need to be able to figure out how to use that potential, right? See how we're just kind of walking through them? I'm buffering their attacks. They're following up, but yeah, that's no one's taking any damage. That's the best part there. These guys are good. So like, I hit some barrels. Yep, and then it has long range for the Brain Burst. Not to mention that also speeds up the Brain Burst right there. And once we Brain Burst somebody, they spread flames around them. Sorry. I was paying attention more. Am I hearing something down there? No, sometimes there's a... I can knock them on their asses. Oh yeah, we'll get some of that. And then these guys really aren't a problem. See? Dead. Yeah, it's always a random mutant that gets you. Usually it's one that just kind of picks you up and tosses you around. I'm not too scared of them anymore unless I'm real low health, right? And this is a new event, the Indomitable Crusade, on Vigil Station Oblivion here on Warhammer Darktide. Warhammer 40k Darktide. Just kind of trying to put that out there a little bit more so we can make sure that we get some signage going on. Oh, jeez. Ow, 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 ow. I hate it when they get me in the back like that, dicks. Yeah, you know, we're not going to let you live. And I think I'm hearing a skull. Sometimes there's one over here. Right up there, but not there either. Okay, so I'm just missing all the idols today. Yeah, good one, Meth-Muncher. Did you guys see that lightning? Yeah, I got thrown into a fan yesterday by a mutie, and I was like, oh my god, that does not happen much. Yeah, it was just one and done, and I was dead. That was it. So, like, I was like, oh wow, this is great. Been playing with a lot of good people. We had some really good games before this one. Not to say this isn't good or not. I think these guys are amazing, and I've said that many, many, many times. Anybody, and even have one of our videos up that I just have me saying the people I play with are badasses, because they are. They know exactly what they're doing, and it's nice to play with people that do, right? Or even new people. I love playing with new people that may not know the ropes very well, and I like playing to be that person that makes it like we're getting through a thing, you know? Like an actual, we're getting over that hill together, right? And I've even had a couple people, I usually sit down on channel 100 in the Darktide server on Discord, during the week and just kind of see if anybody wants to play a game, because I'm usually playing games pretty much all week. So if anybody ever wants to come over and say hi, I'll definitely be there. I'm usually just picking up random games and seeing how everybody's doing, trying to help out dogs. Ooh, geez. That was a big one. Yeah, I always like to help. Yeah, the dogs got me in the back is what happened. And here I'm touting all my skills and getting down by dogs. Like, that's... We'll get you back. Oh, man. Barrel got him. Just like, yeah. Yep, just like machete. Just like that one time I tried to trim trees with a machete. I hit myself in the leg. Yeah, that's actually up on YouTube too, so that's a good one. And then I dropped off a whole tree one time. I went over to somebody that was getting a tree chopped down next to us, like within our neighborhood. And this is when I had a whole bunch of PTSD in my system. I had them drop off the parts of the tree in our yard. And now we have a huge-ass stump sitting there that I want to carve down eventually and a whole bunch of firewood. Yeah, it shook the ground of our house. Yeah, that was a good one. Sorry, I'm just listening. Yeah. Apothecary's over there like, yeah, it shook the whole house. Yeah, I regret I've made some choices that I probably am not the most proud of. But we now have a whole tree. Where you at? Where you at? Beat the bricks off a mauler. True. Oh, we're hearing that. Yep, that. Then we use that shout to kind of stagger all of them, right? Then we get in close and try to prevent them from doing whatever they're doing. He's looking at me real funny. Big Wick's like, I want to beat the bricks off this mauler. Oh, there. I think I hear something down there. Just kind of keeping them at bay. And then we can do this. And their brains are two at once. Okay. Nope, not there either. Oh, jeez. We're having some issues. I was just seeing, like, if I could... There we go. Yeah, it shook the whole house, and the apothecary was like, oh, God, this is my fucking life. I just had to snooze the ads for 5 minutes, guys. They're on Twitch. So, yeah, I went a little crazy, but I did a little work outside today, which was nice. I finally got, like, a gumption up to be able to do that, because it's sometimes not easy to get out of your head, you know? And this game is very empowering to me. Like, it feeds a lot of itches. And it lets me really kind of get into the combat stuff I appreciate when I was a kid, you know? And then I think because of the mastery level in this game, you can have a lot of fun being like a skilled gunner or a blader. Like the combat system in this game is beyond anything else I've seen in any other game, and I've played a lot. You know, I'm practically, you know, old enough. I'm not gonna say it, but I played a lot of games. And I really enjoy the visceral nature. Yes, best co-op that I've seen that said too. I've heard that Killing Floor is close, Killing Floor 2, but I think 3 kind of went backwards on that. BigWickEnergy supporting us with the flamer. I usually don't like sitting right there, but okay, let's do it. This is a bad spot, guys. Let's do it. Oh my God. Oh, look at how many snipers. Oh my God. See, this is why I hate this area. It's a death field. Oh my God. I got him, 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 I got him. Yes! It's just a really dangerous area. And if you have bubble, it's not so bad. So I'm just kind of responding that, you know, when people say a flame staff is causes no skill, then they're not looking at the whole character, right? They're not looking at every single ability as a character as a whole. They're only looking at one item. And everybody can master a class in this game. I guarantee you. Thanks, guys. Oh. I don't want to post that, but I guess I did. Here, I'll just throw that in the Twitch chat too, because it counts for that stuff. That's my next line. Got some really good channeling on some of our like posts that we've had. Those seem to be doing a lot better. And Minerva, I think, almost has close to 1 million views on her feisty paws. They're using her for Google advertising. A lot of our pets get used for Google advertising. It's kind of funny. So if you see one of them, that's where they come from. Even got approached by Reddit at one point to upgrade stuff, but I can't afford that much, you know? I can't afford that much, like, oh god. I don't like fighting on this side of the bridge, but we're gonna make it work. He is a big boy. That is a big ogre. I don't like fighting on the bridge. One reason is because that stomp knocks everybody. Holy shit. Damn, you guys are good. She does it for the Emperor, apparently. Minerva is stealing souls for the Emperor. She'll bring it back to the Emperor. The Golden Throne. He needs hundreds of souls of alpha level press psychers, so probably what my character would be with somewhere around B, C level, maybe. Alpha are huge. They can kill swaths of people, right? And this guy can't. He can kill like a squad. He's certainly a powerful psyker, but nowhere near like Eldrad or Farseer or like any of the combat minis. Even those guys that are in the game are beyond like, oh Jesus. Yeah, fair enough. Just gonna block it a little bit. Oh jeez, that's bad. Yeah, I messed that one up. Well, lucky that's the reason why you have teammates, guys. They can deal with that stuff sometimes. I really messed that one up. I should have been able to kill that by myself. Happens to the best of us, yep.
Expect no mercy. Not from the Lex Breakers, and not from me.
But any of these characters are kind of, I would consider them hero level, but not like a general of an army. Definitely like a sergeant level. But, I mean, you could probably be close to like a Blade Master too. Like, so you could probably be weapon skill 6 or 7, right? And some classes, I think, have a little bit of a bonus, right? And this guy is good because he has... Prof-Automaton especially has utility of all 3 ranges and close combat and soul burn. It's just a fun little build. And he is honestly, I think, my most dangerous. I think not the weakest in combat, but sometimes I do get overwhelmed. But that also might just be me too. Go down, get our next line. Just replying a little bit there. Ooh, no. See, that's one good thing that having space powers helps a bit, is staggering those jerks and throwing them back when you're kind of unaware. And sometimes, yeah, look at all these ragers. This is why I love this event. It's crazy. Oh my god, they're sending more. They are trying to kill us, boys. They are really trying. So if I get enough flame going, that's gonna... Fuck. Doc, get me killed. That was a lot of them. This is why we stick to this thing every once in a while, too. Because we're not as badass as they are. That one. See, when I got good crewmates, like, I know these guys are going to cover my back a little bit, right? So I know I can reply in chat a little bit more, because I'm like, oh, well, now I have all these people that know what I'm doing, right? These guys are great. They're really good players. That's why. I mean, they really have taken heart to a lot of things. Get over there real quick. Woo! Hey, buddies! Oh, that's a lot of you there. No, I don't want to get pushed off the edge. Oh, you little shits. And now they're going to start cooking. Okay, so they should start spreading that flame amongst themselves. And once it starts to get in a certain point, it'll kill things off map. Like, it'll get hit a critical mass. I tell people that a lot when I'm playing games. It'll hit a critical mass and it'll start killing things, like, off screen. Right there. I've been trying to get better at those. Oh, God. He just dropped a whole bunch of Ragers on me. Rude. I should have known that was going to happen. Yeah, I know. Push that guy back, and then we're going to set his brain off. Like that. Crack. Son, I didn't know I was actually going to get that one. He thought he might get that before me. Oh, we got one. I'm sitting in the back area right now, but it's fun being a farseer some days. I'm sorry. Got a dog. That's great. That's one good thing about that dog is it can defend you when you're doing a hack, right? That's a really nice technique. And of course they need help every once in a while, right? Like, it's really trying to kill us right now. But we got it locked down right there. Yeah, Best Boy OP, yeah. I like the other one with the regenerating chakra mines, and obviously Torsten Winters has kind of like a appeal to him. But that dog is real good too, right? And I will say this, I've seen Arbiters carry a group and do it well, just for the sheer scope. Like, it's awesome to have somebody that can tank a lot of that stuff or beat up, especially when his computer throws you tons and tons of those guys, or guys behind you, in front of you. Like, having deadly teammates is fucking useful. I'm gonna tell you right now, because this computer can crank it up if it wants to. And this event, I think shows that a little bit. This game really can be brought up, and a lot of people are seeing that, I think. No, right corner. I'm really bad at that. Woojus! Come on. And that block push is amazing. Very useful, knocking those guys down. Let's keep them at fire a little bit. So here's another tactic. Just let them cook. Now they can't get across that bridge. Now they just got knocked off. Right? This computer can throw as much as it can throw at you. You know that, right? It can get crazy. Some missions feel like a breeze and some are crazy, but you have good teammates. Those missions, they're crazy. They seem fine. And they don't seem bad. They're fun. Right? See, look at that. We got that lightning kind of coming in the sides and helping us kind of prevent them from coming after us, right? Gonna keep that flame up. At that point, it is rending, and every crit I get, you know, that's gonna prevent me from taking any range damage. Gonna help Big Wick out. He's got stealth. He's good. Just kind of keep him breathed into fire real quick, right? The more those guys die, too, the more they're gonna accumulate that stacks, right, of Soul Flame, and when they die from Soul Flame, they replenish also 15% of our toughness as well, right? There we go. Good game, guys. They did throw a lot at us. Lot of ragers. Lot of ragers there. Lot of ragers. Oh, I'm sorry. My sister just sent me something. Awesome. Hopefully, yeah, it looks like she's trying to comment, but it won't let her comment right now. I don't know why. So we got 3 viewers there on YouTube and 6 actually on Twitch, which is awesome. So we're just kind of going, I'm playing my Psyker, I'm playing Prof-Automaton today, and just showing like the builds are, they're not one weapon, and everybody has a broken weapon, right? Every class has a broken weapon. You can do anything you want to, but when you synergize all your abilities together, that's when it really becomes a character, right? And these guys have done the same thing with everyone, BigWick, Meth-Muncher, and Justicar-Pamella. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so we got ads. I appreciate it. We're going to hold off for a little bit. I'll be right back, guys, if you'll give me just a second. 1 minute. There we go, and we're back. Yeah, the names we have. Apothecaries mention you guys with names. Yeah, Ice Collar. Yeah, it makes my brain feel less hectic. I don't know why, man. Yeah, it got melted. I don't know if that's some kind of condition. I'm not going to look into it because I don't care. Good game, everybody. Good game. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, we're just waiting for our Twitch to end. I think it was... Is it still going on? I wish I could see if it was. Just making sure. Sly Marbo, yeah, that's a good one. There's Cassius Thundercock. That's man. He's just scrolling through his Ben Snyder. Clearing now. Okay. So we're going to get our game going again, and hopefully this time I'm not going to suck so much, and maybe I'll play something else. Yeah, they do have the best names. Everybody has the best names. Federal Force. You got 6 viewers there on Twitch. Nice to see you guys. Hopefully it's staying stable for you. I know sometimes Twitch has some real laggy issues, and I really appreciate everybody on there. That actually generates me a little bit of money. YouTube, though, that's great, too, because I get more and more watch time. The more watch time I get, the more I can unlock that top-tier level, you know, become partner. So we'll see when that happens. I'm hoping here, not like soon. It's still got a lot of hours to chew through. And we got 235 followers there on Twitch. That's awesome. And we've got 62,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is awesome, too. So let me see if these guys are ready. We have Minerva down there. She just jumped. I heard a ramp. Let's see if they're ready. And then we'll get going. Yep. Rations Ravager. Okay. Looks like he's getting over Meth-Muncher. Good. So we got Ben Snyder, we got a vet in there, we've got Justicar-Pamella, obviously that would be an Arbiter, and Meth-Muncher is usually playing a Psyker. I think he was playing the Lightning Psyker last round. Very useful. That stun helps. Good whenever. Okay, we're good. All loaded, ready to go. Let's get ourselves a dark mission. You have some good ones. Definitely have some good ones. Watch out for the dogs. So we got 2 people to load in. Ooh, nice Catachan, nice rapier there with Meth-Muncher. Those are really solid weapons. Yeah, she's gonna help again. And I usually have a little phrase. Everybody's heard it once or twice before. If I don't have to say it again, that's great. But I will link. I already linked some of my chat stuff, so I'll probably not do it this time either. But I can just play, which is great. Oh yeah, and Hopefully we're getting our HVAC replaced. There's this future heating and cooling here in Madison. They're just awesome. He's being really, his name is Travis. He's a really cool guy. Not that really affects anybody here, right? But
Poorly disciplined sentries. No surprise corruption going to this place.
adulting, yeah, yeah. Had a good meeting with the lawyer today too. That was a really productive meeting. They were mentioning a few things about some settlements and whatnot. So that's after my accident 2-3 years ago. And that's what kind of started this whole thing. This kind of transition over to this. Because I tried landscaping for a bit, and I really was not suited for that. Even though I learned a lot, you know, I was not the best person, and I was having a lot of issues. So, if anybody needs any help, you know, I'm here. I would love to hear what's going on. Don't give me too many details, because I don't want to get incriminated. But, that being said, if you guys are having a rough day and you need something, you need a cat picture, you need a dog picture, I definitely have plenty of those. I got good stories too, promise you. Ben Snyder back there, but not a problem. And usually most of my videos will have some kind of message on them that will be like, you know, has there ever been like a time in your life that somebody's done something almost perfectly? Guys, we gotta slow down. I'm with activist Ben Snyder here. Just having a little, like, they're throwing a lot of stuff at us, and sometimes veteran, yeah, especially a ranged veteran, is gonna have a tough time kind of getting back, right? Yeah, there's that flame that takes no skill. But it's very good at very specific things like this. Not taking fire at the feet, though. But whittling down a horde, oh, it's great at. And I have so many other abilities to use on so many different things. I just hit a barrel across there. It's one useful thing. You can disarm barrels kind of outside your view, right? It can kind of stagger people that are out in other rooms. Check and make sure there's not an idol up there. And then the flame is really good for preventing shooters from doing what they're supposed to be doing. And then if you really need some wave clear, right? Nice kill. That was a good one. Ooh, there's a big gun. Something like that weapon in 40k, a squad of those guys would be pretty deadly. They seem like they have some pretty nasty weapons. They're like a heavy repeating las kind of gun. Multi-las. I think that would what that would be. And then we have a idol right there. Oop. Thanks for being here, guys. 6 viewers there on Twitch and 3 viewers on YouTube. Good to see everybody here. Oh, and we got a big boy. We got a big old slug boy. Where you at, buddy? Usually comes from over there. There's a Justicar where Justicar's at. There's a spawn location in that wall. Maybe. Nope, or just straight. Big boy. That's a big one. At least it looks huge. Jesus. We're gonna... Nope. Yeah. Boom it. Right on top their own units. And that's another thing, is getting the tactics down too, right? Yeah, look at that. They owned that thing. Nice kill, Meth. Gonna get some heals, because I can. Ooh, that is a lot of resources. I don't normally get that many in that kind of one. Gonna get healed, definitely gonna get healed. We're hearing a big horde down that way, right? I'm just gonna hold them off with that. See all those kills over there? They're doing great, but we're just keeping this horde back because they look like they're spamming a bunch of troops at us, right? Ooh, I like those stems. Blue stems are my jam with this character. Because they help me channel faster. Help me channel the brain burst so then I can go freaking nuts. Crack everything that's near me. Oh. That's not normal. Huh. Interesting. That's never happened before. That's not a spawn location for anything, and that guy just dropped a med stem. That's kind of crazy. I don't know if that's some kind of secret technique in the game. That's kind of cool if it is. Kind of looked like he dropped it, didn't it? Be kind of cool if they did. And that's where I think they have almost an infinite ability to jam up this game, because they're kind of showing that, right? With these events, is they can spawn whatever they want to. They can do whatever they want with this game. It just takes a little time to do some implementation, right? Just give them some time. They're a whole company. Have you ever done like a product management thing? It takes forever sometimes to get groups to agree. Especially when it involves multiple groups, right? I've done product side stuff a lot. Oh, these guys are really messing this up. Really. Okay, we're going to do that. And it also helps us boost that too. So if we need to stun a whole bunch of people, we can. Got a sniper there in the back, right? Gonna pull that. Is he behind us? Is he behind us? No. There's a couple. That's not good. Here's one. Yeah. Snipers. I know they're coming. I'm trying to get all of them. It's the problems once they start building up, it's a real fucking hassle to get them out of there. Just like Pathfinders, there's Eldar Pathfinders. God damn it. That do that kind of stuff. They'll hide and miss, right? They're really good at disrupting. Like Eldar have some of the best rangers in the game, right? Or did when they were in 3rd editions. Wow, another one, Jesus. Let's see if there's an idol over there. I don't see anything. Yeah, not over there. Yeah, so we had to go to the bank and get like some stuff to make sure we could seal that that deal, because we needed some financing because HVACs are expensive. But like I said, that Travis from Future Heating and Cooling, yeah, he did great. He's an amazing guy. He was talking about all the options we had and everything, so it's just kind of it's nice to have a repairman that knows like that people are human. Because we had to tell him pretty much that, you know, the government's going to require loans back here pretty soon, right? And that can be a pretty big payment for a lot of different people. Yeah, I'm going to steal that. Be good and healthy. Corruption sucks. Ask anybody. Sounds like we have to door it. I think it's all the way over there. And like this flame is really good at staggering people. Very good at staggering people. And that's something you learn to use too against some of these mobs that have guns, those small ones. It staggers them, it staggers just about everybody, and that's one useful facet of it. Not to mention it's got a lot of broken qualities to it. And I'm not saying it's not a really good weapon, but every class has a good weapon. Every class has something that's broken in their talent tree. You just have to be there to realize it, right? I'm never going to outbeat somebody that's probably a hive scum playing with their sword or whatever, right? I'm not going to probably beat their capacity to do damage to a boss, ever. I can get close, probably, but I guarantee a hive scum doesn't have an ability to do all this stuff, right? And yeah, Psyker's very talented, but you do run the risk of blowing yourself up when you're really helping your teammates out. And that's what I'm trying to do, is prevent them from taking any damage. And if they do start taking damage, it's because the computer is kicking it up a notch to kill them. Right? And then you also have events like that you have to get through too. You need your teammates. I mean, I was getting knocked down by dogs. Sometimes they just throw them at you too fast, right? Don't judge yourself on the worst times, right? I just like making sure the objectives are done, right? And that's the part that I love about this game, is that it does kind of remind me when I was playing back in high school, playing 3rd edition, playing with my friends at the game store. Like, we'd have our broken heroes, right? We'd have our fun with it, right? I'd play my Dark Eldar or my Eldar or my Dwarves or my High Elves, right? And have fun doing all that stuff. Playing role-playing games, you know, those local game stores, they're kind of a haven for sometimes for people. And they should be. Started off with Magic, then moved into 40k, the really expensive one, right? And it's not any cheaper now. I still have a lot of Dark Eldar models and a lot of... Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's bad. So here we're seeing that I'm trying to lay down a horde that's come right up on me. And I'm talking, that's why that happens. Or I need help. Like, I need an Arbiter's help. That was a good kill by him, though. By Justicar-Pamella there. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot.
I don't think I like this stream very much.
Yeah, so sometimes I get distracted. Yeah, talking, my only weakness. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to be conceited or anything. I'm just like, my brain runs on only so much power, and it's just really hard to do all of it at once. Really hard, especially when there's a small cat involved stealing souls from our enemies, where she's just back and forth on my arm. It's like challenge round, right? Yeah, it is. And then having her, like somebody else in the background, or like this guy, computer likes to throw stuff, blindside you, like throw 10 snipers when it gets really pissed at you. Let's go all the way down there because we can get some good shit. And just learning to get as many resources as I can drag and horde down, right? To see how many I can actually... There we go. Down. See that dog? That's... Yeah, you're gone too. And then doing that in the point where you're like... You're owning all the stuff. All the characters are doing some kind of... Everybody has some kind of function. Holding the bulwark back with the paladin skill. Not even a paladin, but like... An Arbiter, I could easily say could be a Paladin, right? I played WoW, we all played those games, right? You got the Wizard, you got the Gunner, right? And Vermintide has the exact same thing, too. Yeah, there's a Dinos. I don't really want to piss that off. We don't have to. Yep, right there. Those are almost always there. Those ones are always there for me. Especially in this map. Ooh, boy. See, and starting that barrel on with a fire right there. I knocked them all back and then started a fire underneath their feet. That's a good tactic to use when you can. And I've been talking to, you know, a few other people, a few other streams. Joe plays games. She does a lot of the same thing we do, too. And then there's Mr. E, who also does a lot of commentary on Darktide as well. He finds a lot of the bugs, you know, stuff I would never catch, right? They're all good people. They all are contributing to help us bring people into this game, I would hope. Right? It's got some kinks, it's got some weirdnesses, but overall, the gameplay in this game is one of the best that I've seen. All the first-person co-op shooter. Yeah, I can't name you a game that's going to be better than this. And have the 40k appeal to it, right? But it's, I mean, obviously I'm going to play Windrose with Apothecary, right? We want to play that survival co-op game. I love Valheim, man. I've made some fucking towers. Some massive buildings in Valheim. We even have the server, one of my friends down in Indianapolis there, he has one of the servers still. He keeps it around just to look at it, right? Because I went nuts. Like, for a while I was like out of a job, I was out of my science career. I was hurt still. You know, I was still expected to work. It was really tough, you know, trying to go back into working with science field again. Especially given all the stuff that's happened, you know. Oh, God. Yep, you're right there. Hi, buddy. And to be part of these research-oriented things where everybody's expecting X, Y, and Z, and I just can't do it, right? And I've done that career for a long time, 30 years, and I just couldn't do it anymore. But I wish I could get that kind of money again. But I honestly found out that I really do like gardening. I like making my own stuff. I enjoy mastering this game, each class that I do. I love to master the classes in this game, or at least try to. I can't say that I'm the best at this game. I obviously don't play Havoc 40. I don't even know what that's like. Adding a little extra flair there with that barrel, right? Little extra boom. And then making up these characters. It's all kind of like the same thing. I really like playing RPGs, and like Demio was a ton of fun to do with Apothecary as well. We have our Baldur's Gate night, which kind of fits both our like survival and D&D theme, right? That's a real fun game both of us can play. There's just so many games out there that are so good. They have so many talented people with them. And so many gamers that always, yeah, they're always trying to get people too, right? So thanks for being here, guys. I know that was kind of a long rant, but yeah, thanks for being here. And I appreciate every single one of you guys. Everybody that comments, likes, subscribes, it's awesome to always hear just a little bit more story. And I will say this, Minerva is definitely leading the comments. She's got a ton of comments, ton of likes on that video. And then just all the stories I've learned from working. I worked as a park ranger of the Grand Canyon. I was a zookeeper for a while too. Genetic scientist at Promega. You know, I know all that stuff too. That stuff's still floating around in my brain. And it's kind of what I try to bring to the table in pretty much every technique I do. And then I did a decent amount of martial arts too, right? And that kind of feeds into this game, is using something so efficiently that you're at the top level of your skill. And I'm not even close. Like, there's people in this game that played 7,000 hours or some nonsense, right? And they do Havoc 40s by themselves. There's people that are way more talented at this game than I am. Way more. I just like to bring into my little, you know, role-playing guys, my characters. I just kind of like bringing that stuff in and telling some of the stories that I learned. And I wouldn't have had that idea if it wouldn't have been for my friends to even show it to me, right? People like Phantom over there, or Justicar-Pamella, or Meth-Muncher, you know, these guys have all helped me in some fashion, right? They kind of learn more about myself, and hopefully I help they learn a little bit about themselves too. Atlas is in the background, being a dog. He's gonna jump up to his giant dog bed, aka my bed that he steals pretty much all of every night. Yeah, so they get a biscuit at night for dinner, like around 11, when I kind of, 11, 12, that's kind of when I stop playing Plague-Ogling. There, Justicar-Pamella, gonna try and take on the ooh, we're getting feisty. We'll see. Yeah, so that's a big guy. I mean, I think I've seen, nice, good one. Good Ben Snyder sneaking out the kill there with crack grenades. That was a fun one. Thanks for being here, guys. That's just what I'm trying to say. No. Not really. That was kind of fun. And then just clipping up the moments that I see of you guys being badasses too. Yeah, good game. You guys are truly, seriously, these guys know what they're doing. They know their classes well. They really do. Good game. Good game, everybody. Okay, cool. You can see it in her mod view. Apothecary was just talking back to me that I couldn't really see sometimes I can't see the advertisements, like the chat thing goes away for it. So sometimes it's pretty hard to notice, right? So it's good to have like another person that has their mind kind of inset. But I'm gonna switch over to Upper Half Carl because I've been playing him a lot. I enjoy shooting sometimes, and this is the guy that does the shooting. He's the guy that does the most DPS to literally everything in front of his face, plus rocks, plus a giant pickaxe. It is just fun to swing around. They have gotten the mechanics of the swings and the pulls and the twists and combat down just very well in this game. Very well. And we'll see. It looks like we're getting Cassius, Meth-Muncher staying that way. We're getting a Hive Scum, Dirk, or it doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter who we're doing. But everybody's got some kind of extra characters too, and learning the other characters helps, right? I think it teaches you how to throw things properly and how to manage your heat. Let's get Upper Harbor Carl. We have an Excel spreadsheet that has all our stuff on it, and that's what I'm doing is all tabbing between that shit. Okay, let's see if we're ready. Break for a little bit, guys. No worries if we don't need breaks. We're good. Okay, we're all good. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's do a standard assassination with dogs. We haven't done one of these in a while. Let's do a standard assassination. Yeah, the Legend of Dirk grows again. Of course, yeah, Beezy. Yep, they're on YouTube. Dirk saved us that one run. He had a full run of taking, like, essentially tanked an entire run and got us back up. That was awesome.
The railroads are vital to the heretics' plans, and to ours, at least today. Head to the market, splice into the auto scheduler, and redirects the sanction.
There's our first line. And that's, I mean, if you guys don't enjoy seeing that stuff either, or if you want me to stop doing that, just let me know. That's just the basic lines I have in there, and I'll link them over. People could do what they want with their own stuff too, right? I like character to characters. I mean, the Legend of Dirk, yeah, he saved us at least once, right? And so has Cassius. The first one was a floating bomb for Dirk. Yeah, that was a really good throw. Very good throw. And then we have a couple of Cassius. He's saved us. BigWickEnergy saved us a couple of times. And Meth-Muncher's been in our games millions of times too, right? And he's done great in every single one. So every time we play, then tanking everybody. Then every time we play, we raise up our little, our stuff. Everybody kind of plays their character, and they raise their legend a little bit more as we play, right? See that idol all the way over there? I don't think they can hit it from here. Let's see. No. It's right there. Sometimes I miss it. It's in like a little, yeah, it's in an alcove. It's in a statue, a giant eagle statue. A team full of great people. Yeah. And I love playing games like that. I like knowing that I can depend on my teammates. Or if I can, help somebody up that's having a tough time. You know, we've been talking to a few people in the Discord too, and they have been having tough times, right? I'm not going to say what, but like, it's sometimes you just need somebody to listen, right? To say like, yeah, that sucks, man. You are right. That is not a good situation. And that's sometimes all it takes for people sometimes. Is just to have somebody say, yeah, that's not okay. To kind of help support their people, you know? Anybody that would come talk to me. Because some people were there for me like that. I remember playing Space Marine 2, and I was at probably one of my lowest points at that point, right? And, ooh, nuts. I was one of my lowest points, and I remember playing one of the missions, it was a Tyranid mission, right? And there was this guy I was playing with, he was a Black Templar, probably an Assault Marine, right? And I remember playing that mission where you're watching all of them go, and you like light a fuse and the whole thing blows up. That's just Space Marine 2. It's a fun game if you like Space Marines. Like, I like the combat a little bit better in this one, but it's a solid Space Marine. If you like playing Space Marines, that game's your jam, right? Space Marine 2. Yeah, especially because they implemented, they implemented a tech class too. And I have all the classes at least mastered in that one too. It's just I like the combat a little bit better in Darktide, you know? I like the visceral feeling of it. I don't get a chance to play an Ogren with a giant gun throwing rocks at people very often. I'm gonna listen to see if we hear any idols. There's Atlas coughing in the background. You okay, bud? They got their flea juice today because I was outside for most of the day. Sorry, Dirk's guarding us there. Well, there is a skull back there that you have to hit a whole bunch of switches for to get unlocked. We're hearing all the dogs come over. And here's another thing. Knowing where they're going to come out and the tactics behind keeping that. Yeah, see, look at that horde coming through. And then there's a flamer over there, right? We could have used him to kind of help us out. Put extra flame on the ground. It's tactics, too. Figuring out where's the best point to kind of do a chokehold or... And I've definitely seen people in Vermintide do that. They know exactly the locations to sit at. Vermintide, also a very solid game too, right? Love Vermintide. I know a lot of people that prefer Vermintide over 40k. I just have a lot more because, you know, I played Dark Eldar, I played Eldar. That 40k when we were kids, that was our thing, right? That's the thing that got us out of the house and into the game store, kind of talking to people, being a lot more social, so my mom says, I guess. My sister says she's watching as well. And we're just, I kind of like this corner just because it doesn't have anything that spawns behind your back. But, you know, these guys are kind of keeping most of the mobs away from us too, right? We're all kind of serving a purpose. We're all kind of covering like an area, right? And I just like the Twin Stubber. They made Point Blank Barrage a lot better, so they really beefed up that class. The Gunlugger, Ogren. And I'm going to try to hack. Try to. I say that because I'm not very... I tell people all the time I'm not good at this. And they can agree with me or not, but I've seen people do it way faster than me. Way faster. I try to get it done, but I also like kind of like... It's... I don't know, it's tough for me sometimes because I expect it to go faster and get like... I don't know. It's tough. I'm going to say I don't have it easy. But everybody has something in this game that they're not particularly the best at. Like, I can't promise I'd be better than a Zealot fighting, right? A really good Zealot. Even Big Wick, we were playing with him that one time when we were playing Clandestine Goliana with the Rumbling Giants modifier, right? That where we had all those giants coming in. He was playing a vet, or not a vet, he was playing his Big Wick, his Zealot, and he was doing way better in hand-to-hand than I was. I went down. You know, I couldn't handle it. I took the wrong build for that. But sometimes that's the challenge too, is taking the wrong thing and seeing how you can support the group, right? The group, keeping these guys alive is my primary objective. Benefiting them, doing everything I can to make sure that they have everything they need, right? That's my sole responsibility, is watching their backs, in my mind. And then getting those objectives done. And if not, causing as much chaos as we can, right? As much chaos. Because if we're going to put a dent in, I'm going to sacrifice my life for as much chaos blood as I can get my hands on. These guys do not deserve this hive. Do not. And then collecting as much wealth as I can. Bring back, right? And I like this build just because it's got a giant gun to it, right? This is fun. That's never not fun. Beast and Nurgle coming in. Hey, buddy. So there you can kind of see that boss damage and the nervous. Oh, geez, they buffed us. Oh! Yeah, that's... There's not much in the game that's going to beat an Ogren doing that, right? But the rocks are good too, right? The rocks are good for certain things. I don't want to use all my bullets, right? The bullets are expensive. They're heavy. That's why we got a pickaxe. So when people get within a certain range, they're screwed either way. And we had somebody point out. And that's another thing, is pointing out stuff to other people, too. I would take a look and see. Most of those guys don't appear to be shooting much. But if somebody was, I would dial back my shooting to help him out, right? Oh, I definitely hearing an idol up there, too. Yeah, it's up there and to the right. Or it's downstairs. Nope, it's downstairs. Yeah, it's down below us. I can hear it hissing at us. And then learning the sound cues. knowing what's behind you, right? Blind fighting, kind of. You know, that's a really important thing. Playing night missions, right, is very useful sometimes for getting that blind fighting, knowing that things are behind you already, or what's behind you, how to respond to like a whole entire wave of dogs, right? How do you do that? That's not easy. I can tell you right now. When you can get that going, that's a skill. You can take a dog wave by yourself. That's a pretty good skill. And taking a wave of crushers, same thing, right? Oh God, no, no, no. No, yeah, no. Give us that fire. We want the fire. We're hearing that. Yep. Oh, they dropped a bomb. That was a good one right there. Instantly frozen. See, that's why I like that shock mine too. It's very busted, but it's good for a tactical reason, right? It clears up objectives, gives you a little breathing room. Sometimes I need that, right? I can't use this gun all the time. I mean, I could, but it puts too much drain on the resource of the group. Ooh, nice. Yeah, so we're getting some, lagers. We're traveling kind of, me and Meth-Muncher are traveling together. He's good because he's got that stunt, right? He can make sure those priority targets stay down. Covering Cassius from that ridge there, right? Oh, fuck. Okay, good. So each of us have, like, and Dirk's bringing a Grenader Gauntlet. Guess what that does? A ton of AoE. It staggers people, keeps them staggered. He's a very good tank, right? Meth-Muncher's really good at casting. Cassius is, he's one of the finest people I've seen that's played Arbiter. Not that I haven't seen a lot of great people play that class, right? And then just watching these guys get better at the game too, because I mean, I wasn't as good when I first started doing this. I'm getting better every time I'm trying. And understanding that, you know, everybody has a different skill level and different, like, capability too. Some people couldn't see red. That would suck. But, you know, if they learn to manage it, humans are adaptable freaking species, man. Sorry. We are very strong, and we have an immense capability of doing many good things. Okay, I'll heal. Fine. Fine, computer. We got our buddy Dirk there. Oh, Cassius down there getting us some elements. Minerals. Some Phys, yeah, like trying to restore the Empire, trying to get as much loot as we can, right? That's the mission. How much can we sell in our pockets? Or how much can we bring back for the Empire? How can we best provide for the Empire, right? Man, I'm getting kind of hungry. And this is just a classic assassination mission, right? With the hunting grounds modifier. So we have a lot of dog waves that will come in after us. They're sending dogs, and watch this guy. Boop-a-doo. That was a good one. I like that. It was just a solid rocking. I mean, that's when you see another person do that. Another Ogren hit something with a rock, or a really person like hit something that's a really cool thing. Those are the moments I like to capture. Right? That's what I want to see. Like, I want to see my teammates res a whole group of people. I want to see them be legends for, like, just a little bit of time. Oh my god. They're bringing in some heat. Dirk up there taunting everybody. Got a gas grenade somewhere in there. I don't know where. You can see that lightning going through and threading on some of those guys. Yeah, the lightning staff's not as good, people say, than the staff, but they both have different abilities. They both have like, it can stop ragers, right? There's not many things that can do that in the game. Or it can, like, 3-shot a boss. My twin brother, Aaron, he's very good at using that electro staff. And his character, people will say, oh my god, like, they'll look at his true level, and it's really high. He knows that class in and out, too. Right? And I have a couple friends that are like that, too. Listening? Yep, right there. Thank you. Sometimes I can't hear those when I'm talking too, so. Nope. No, you don't. See? I mean, that was a rager behind us. Just by sound alone, because of that scream, right? Yum. They're really nice. They're giving me ammo like that. That's really solid teammating. I like running as a cohesive group. And even some of the books I read too, they're kind of like that. Like He Who Fights Monsters, that's another really good lit RPG. Dungeon Crawler Carl, one of my favorites. We got Nicole's husband. We got him into that book series. Matt Dinneman. It's by Matt Dinneman. And then Shirtloon is also, he's the guy that has He Who Fights Monsters with long books. Good ones. Let's boost ourselves up. If there's any time to boost ourselves up, it's now. Yeah, look at Dirk taking that shield down like that. Rock! Damn. Bomb to finish, right? Bomb to finish. Good one, guys. And every time I say somebody's doing great at something, I mean it 100%. Because I catch those a lot with other people doing amazing things. Like somebody, oh my god, like that guy just blew up a pox burster with his lightning, right? That's pretty awesome, right? Some of the visual stuff in this game is just amazing. GG. If you guys want me to turn down the chat too, I can do that. I just feel like sometimes interacting with you guys is tons of fun, so I like having some tape up. If you guys want to read that stuff, if you don't, let me know. I can easily cut back on the kind of messaging I'm doing. I think it's kind of fun to have that stuff, but I haven't really made too many more voice lines for a lot of my characters, so once I spam that enough, I'll be like, yeah, that's probably enough. Don't need to be doing more. I read them all. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Phantom says he reads them all. That's good. Thank you, Phantom. You guys down for one more? Yeah, they're a nice little thing to add. I'm going to get Duddish out. I like Duddish. And the world needs more imagination. 100% down for another. Awesome. Good to see you. Phantom says he's good to go. Let's get one more in. We're kind of sitting at an hour right now. We're 30. I can go for about 2, but I'm usually talking the whole time, right? So eventually I'm going to want to, not talk. Let's get Duddish out, the almighty Duddish. He's our big guy. Thanks, guys. I appreciate hearing that. And some of these guys, like Meth-Muncher, Dirk, Big Wick, like they all have got stories behind them too, right? I've recorded those stories down in a lot of the things I do. I don't really want to do another fog. Let's see. I really want to go to war. And even this one's, it's not high intensity though. We've done Ascension Riser before too. I don't like gas missions just because of gas. Let's do a relay station, TRS 150. Thanks, guys. Thanks for saying that. Oop. It does mean a lot when I hear that. Jeez, if I can type. Got BigWickEnergy. We got Dirk and Meth-Muncher there. I'm headed up with Duddish, the Almighty, and his giant eye stick that he's bringing people down with. And this guy has the same quote line as Carl does, right? The beginning, the rock messenger. I just thought it was kind of funny. Like, it would be kind of funny if a Ugrin just threw a message out in the middle of nowhere, right? Because they have a pretty long bomb, right? They got a pretty long arm. Big happy wave there. Duddish is a happy guy. Let's get the next line loaded up. Sorry. There's a reason why I have speed buffs sometimes. I catch up to my teammates while I'm posting lines on what? YouTube, Twitch, and the game itself. Rocks. Sweet, delicious rocks. Love rocks. Like I said, if I could trade my gun in for more rocks, I'd do it. Or if I could throw plasteel, diamantine, dart, fat shark, come on. I got so much of that stuff. I'd love to throw it at some mutants. A big cube of shiny metal? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That would be fun. But I think they're just starting to get their creativity down, and they're starting to find their footing. This game is 1,000 times better than it was before, and I've had a couple people come back to this game and been like, yeah, I think now is really the time to get into Darktide, because they're really finding their footing as a creative, like, unit. And they're grouping with, like, Owl Shark to get some of the stuff, too, to get their lines in, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. That's just what I kind of rumor what I heard, is that they were kind of Owl Shark, the people that make Dark Heresy, actually. They're coming out with Dark Heresy. Actually, I think I have that wrong. Okay, ads in 1 minute. Thank you, Apothecary. I appreciate that. I see that ad break there starting 37, so that really does help sometimes take the load off of my mind when that stuff is like right in front of me, because sometimes I literally just can't. Oh my god. Look at this meaty meat. So Duddish has our left side tree, and he's pretty much our brawler. He is the guy that's going to put people down, right? Knock them out of the way, go into here, do that, take a gun line, because he can. As long as he's next to his people, he's not going to take much damage, right? Dirk's down. See if we can get him with a... Nope. I thought it was a dog, but it looked like it was a net that got him. Which is very easy. Knowing that stuff with your other characters. What's behind you, what's in front of you. There's a sniper. Rock. Ooh, that hit a dog. Oh, that hit a dog. That hit a dog right out of the front of my face. There's that sniper. There he is. And this is why I like this new event too, or the shock troop or any of these ones, because they're badass, man. That's fun. I'm gonna cut those guys down, and then like I like keeping the stats sometimes in some of this stuff. Like, what's my high score and how many models have I killed? Like, I don't have the mods to do that, but like how much plasteel and diamantine did I pick up? How many units did we kill total? Like, the highest kill count I've gotten in a mission has been 3,126, and that's in Damnation. That seems kind of high, because we were probably moving, trucking. Had some good group of people with us. Oh yeah, one of my friends is playing Core Keeper there that I just saw. That's a really solid one too. If you like kind of a 8-bit survival game, that's a really solid one. And me and Apothecary are probably thinking about starting up Windrose here pretty soon too, which has gotten a lot of traction. A lot of traction in Windrose. We both love Valheim, right? And if Valheim had a whole bunch more stuff coming out, we'd love that too. But they were the original, right? So they kind of took a lot longer. But I still like the game. I played plenty of that game. Always would love Valheim. I built some empires, huge buildings in those games. Tons of fun. Spent hours and hours building houses, collecting the resources, just having fun, right? So right now we're gonna push. We have a speed buff that happens when we activate that ability. We give our teammates 20% more speed, right? And us, right? It gives everybody a little bit more speed. So you're essentially like a messenger, right? Meh. Nope. Nah, we both missed. We tried. He moved too quick. And sometimes Duddish does have an ability to really truck it when he wants to, right? And I've kind of designed the character to do that, right? To freaking move when he can. Looks like it's upstairs. And we got somebody already on that. That's awesome. Jake's up there. Kind of making sure that we got the area open. Ow, 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 ow! Dick! Good to go. He dropped it down. It's a battery. It's delicate. I don't know, man. I don't think I'd be throwing that thing on the ground, though. I mean, the Imperium makes some stable stuff, but they're not known for, like, sometimes their ability not to kill people. Plasma guns, that's one reason. Melters aren't exactly safe either. Some of the Eldar weapons are fucking atrocious. The like the flechette webs, right there. The warp spiders use in the Eldar army, they're essentially flechette nets of mesh that just constrict people and rip them apart, like nano mesh that just rips people apart. It's brutal. I'm moving as fast as I can. Woo! This is gonna be good! Yeah, we're both doing it. We're both getting the wave going on. Me and Dirk up there just going nuts. And then actually understanding this rock can be thrown underhanded if you need to. There's some raiders in front of you or behind you. They're hassling your people. Throw a rock at them. Get them out of here. Like that, right in the legs. That can't not be fun, right? Throw it in the middle of them. Great fun too. Stops a horde from coming down on you. And then we have this slap too, the meaty slap. This can actually do some really good damage, and it builds up your charges on that Juggernaut ability, the one that we're doing with our max attacks and just our normal attacks. It really builds that stuff up. So having a whole character concept down too, you're a whole character, right? It really helps to think of them as that. Bring every level of potency to your character. You're not just a gun. You're not just a staff. You're not just a sword. You are a character. You are a legend. Because you would be in this universe. These abilities these guys have would definitely be heroic level. And taking out this many troops, I don't know how much you would have to pay for a character that could do this, but it would be a lot. Right? It would be a lot to have somebody with that amount of abilities. These Grenader gauntlets, these rocks, like, killing a mutant would not be an easy feat. Ooh, oh shit. Well, he got past us. Well, he didn't get past that rock, though. But, I know, see, look at that. Dirk just threw a rock right back through there. Did he kill that thing? I didn't see it. I didn't get a chance to look at that. Yep, I'm gonna take that. Sure. Rations. So Big Wick is using a lower build there. He's not lower. He's using a lower health build. There we go. That's what I meant to say. He's using a martyrdom build with a... Ooh, he's got a crusher. That's a good-looking crusher. Crusher's a very solid weapon, too. I don't see very many zealots use it, but it is a very good weapon. But he's running a specific build. And yeah, he's low on health, but he knows what he's doing. He's maximizing the benefits of his class, right? The lower health they are, the more damage and shit they get on certain talents, right? Right in the back! Ooh, yeah, healing stim. Yeah, let's keep that. Oh, Dirk. Got him! Nope. No, I didn't get him. Dang it. He's too wily. He is very wily. That's another part too, is stimming people. He's real fast. Come here, you. He's not gonna let me. He's not gonna let me. He doesn't want it. He's like, nah, you can't get me. I'm too fast. I'm the gingerbread man. Or something like that. I don't remember how the rhyme goes. Yeah, push him into the fire. Get him. Come on. Dang it. He is really, he's really making me work for it. Hey, it's fair. Sometimes there's an idol right up there, and sometimes there's an idol right up there too. Oh, and sometimes there's one right there. And this is stuff I can point out when I know I have a group of people with me that I know can do really well, is when I can point that stuff out. And people want to listen to it, right? And then this little ability does that Falcon Punch with the Grenader Gauntlet. You can spec into that if you wanted to. I've never done it, but it could be really, really good. That's great. We can get that thing started. And one thing I like about this Grenadier Gauntlet is ease of use. So bam, right there. Closes those up immediately. You can be self-starter on that. Like, that's one of the things I plan for, is I do plan for that, right? And I can use that gun to do that. So we're going to get up here. We're going to load our gauntlet again. Actually, we're gonna charge. Can't charge yet. Probably should have healed. Would have been a good idea. But I will say this, once this guy hits about half health, and he's near people, right? His regeneration is enough to keep him pretty much alive through an entire horde. Rock! Edit the eye! And now we use our main ability to boost everybody back up and get everybody to move a little bit faster for like 3 to 4 seconds. Whee! Gonna fly. So now we didn't even have to heal. We got a stim for it. And I love that cosmetic. That was one of the new cosmetics right there. That giant eye. It's the cosmetic for the Ogren's staff, and then that slap on that Ford. Yep, see? Gonna slap him around a little bit. Slap that meat. We're gonna boost up our speed a little bit for everybody. Gonna help the whole group out a little bit, get over to where we need to get, right? Gonna help ourselves out. Oh God, what just happened there? I don't know what that was. Go away. Come on. Nice! Who shot that? That didn't even say. Weird. I hear a sniper, and that's one thing, is learning the... Hey, it's okay. Don't worry about it. That was smooth. That was smooth as shit. Whack! Dick. Come here, come here, come here. Oh, he ran away. He was about to get rocked is what was going to happen. And sometimes I can't even get him before those guys get him. That's part of the challenge, is trying to sneak it out from under them, right? It's not easy. It's not easy. Oh, I hate gassers. I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. I really don't like gassers in this game. They're one of my mobs that I want to kill the first that I see, right? And I think... Yeah, because Meth-Muncher and Dirk are moving real quick, so they probably have some movement speed buffs too, right? Very useful to have. Sometimes just not being there is the best ability you can be. It's getting out of the way of that guy's attack. Because maulers and crushers, they can attacks are kind of slow, right? You can get out of the way of them if you're fast enough. Button. Okay, we're hearing... Yep, see that guy right there? He's already dead. Meth-Muncher snuck that out in front of us. Good one. Look at all that healing. Ooh, the rations. And then if you ever want to meet Dan Abnett, he's got some really good 40k books. Black Library, there's some... I've read a few... like Gaunt's Ghost, very solid book. Ravener, Eisenhorn, both very solid too. Ooh, we can make this. Yes, we can! Very solid books, right? Another one. Tox Flamer. See, that's where the game really starts to get tricky, is when they throw, like, multiple things at you. Bunch of troops, a bunch of flamers, snipers, netters, mutants. That's where I find, like, the most difficulty in this game is when they throw a variety of things. And I think this new event is kind of proving that they can do that. And then doing it and having some fun with your friends, right? Having some fun. That's all we're here for. I play pretty much every day. I'll be here playing with people on their Discord. I'll be in Darktide's Discord in level 100. Just kind of sitting down there and having fun. And I meet a lot of people that way. That's how I've met pretty much everybody here. Is through a game in some way. Rock? Rock. Ooh, no. Oh, he's mine. Oh, he got him. That was a good one. You got it. That was a good one. That was an underhanded throw he got there. That was a good one. That was a good ending one. Good game, guys. Good game. Dirk best. Saw flying Ogren. Yep. We saw flying Ogrens. Ogrens can fly. That was a good one. It's fun. See, it's great having those games. Great having those games. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go upstairs and get something to eat. I'm getting kind of hungry again. Let's say goodbye to all our people. I'm gonna thank them for being here. All these travelers being here. That's really great. Thanks for being here, guys. Means a lot. They are all very talented people, and I love getting those moments out of them. Right? Great playing with you. Really great. 10 out of 10. No notes. Thanks, Beezy. I really appreciate that, bud. Thanks, Dirk. We got Meth-Muncher, Big Wick, and Dirk Duddish, Big Wick, Meth-Muncher. There we go. Got them all. Great to see everybody here. Yeah, we'll be back on Thursday with Baldur's Gate. So let me just do some sign off, and then we'll be good to go. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for showing up. The likes, subscribes, watches, views. Everything you guys do is amazing. So it's only going to get better. Thanks so much for being here. Asterion, right? Asterion must die, according to Phantom there. Thank you for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. Had some really severe weather here in Madison. We're hopefully not going to get too much more, but... But anyways, thank you all. Thank you all for being here, guys. Type. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Twitch, for being here, guys. Yeah, and if you guys ever want to play a game, let me know. I'll be here. Okay? Stay safe out there, guys. Happy travels.